Hello everybody and welcome back to the world of Ordinary Minecraft. Yes, that's right, Ordinary Minecraft. Be back again, yay! Well, today, what I'm going to be doing today is showing you the new added feature, Hopper Upgrades! That's right, Hopper Upgrades, which is great for the server because it has a whole new dynamic. It is indeed. So let's get out of the view and show you exactly, here we go, I can see where I'm bloody going now, there you go. Right, and show you exactly what we're working with here. We have three, that's right, I say three new upgrades to show you. We have comparable hoppers, speed hoppers, and an ender hopper. And I shall basically, let's just have a quick read. Comparable hoppers upgrades a hopper into a comparable hopper. Upgrades add a basic filter. Shift left click a hopper to install it. Yay. Then we also have a speed upgrade. Upgrades the hopper's transfer speed. And again, shift left click to hopper to install the hopper. I can't talk today. Right. And the ender upgrade, the output, it has a range of 16, and the output, right click in inventory to link output. Basically, very basically, it's better to show you. Look at my character. He's like, ooh, look, here's a mouse. Ooh. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Sorry. Anyway, right. So let's have a look at these hoppers and give you a proper rundown of how they work. So let's go to warp hoppers. Pardon the cooldown, and then we shall go to it, obviously, and we shall show you each and every one, and you end up in a lovely place like this. Yay! Ooh, what's this? Is this the... Oh, it's part of spawn. Wow, that's even better. It's part of a spawn. That's fantastic. You can go to spawn and find it behind the Christmas corner. That's where you can find it. Yippee! Right, anyway, so you can also find, yeah, you can get him through 2 doors. Yay! Right, so first off, let's have a look down here and see. This is the comparable hopper. There we are. This is the recipe to make the comparable hopper upgrade. That's right, you need to make the upgrade, but you also need to make a hopper as well, and place the hopper and then attach the upgrade to the hopper itself. Otherwise it won't work. It doesn't give you an automatic comparable hopper. You have to actually turn a hopper into one using this upgrade. So you have 3 redstone, then I think that's a repeater. No, it's a comparator. Duh. Then a hopper, then a redstone torch, then 3 redstone, and that will make a comparable hopper upgrade. And basically the idea is that the hopper's inventory is now a whitelist. The hopper can move items on this whitelist. So for instance, if let's see if we're actually able to put anything in these things. It'd be good if we can, because then I can show you exactly how it works. Okay, apparently that doesn't actually work. How bizarre. Right. Anyway, I'll show you on some more, no worries. Okay, and then you, of course, you shift right click, not shift left click, it's shift right click. I'm not quite sure why they put left on the hopper to upgrade the hopper. So that is the comparable hopper upgrade. Then we move across to here, then we have 2 on the walls here. We'll start with the speed upgrade. Yippee! Now the speed upgrade is for VIP only. This is something I probably should have mentioned. These 3 are rank specific upgrades. For instance, the comparable hopper, anybody can make that, so a regular player can make that, and then but the speed upgrade is a VIP only. You know, it's a VIP perk, which is of course a donor rank, which you can find on the Buycraft website, which I will leave down in the description for you. But yes, speed upgrade is 4 redstone in the corners, some glowstone in the sides, and a diamond! In the middle. I've officially gone a bit silly. Okay, and now basically the speed upgrade basically puts it from the transfer speed goes from 1 block, for instance, or 1 iron ingot, for instance, at a time. Instead of that, it does 64 at a time. So it puts a stack through at once, which is fast. Yes, very, very, very fast. Very, very useful if you have a high traffic, a high amount of items going through hopper systems. Absolutely brilliant use of technology there. Anyway, so next one is the Ender upgrade. Now this one is VIP Plus only, which of course again is a donor rank, and again you can find that in the Buycraft. Now this one is 1, 2, 3, 4 iron blocks in the corners, 4 ender pearls on the sides, and an emerald in the middle. It's quite an expensive one, this one, but you know what? It's okay because it's worth it. Now, the idea being that the ender upgrade means that you don't. It doesn't have to be linked to the chest. It can actually be up to 16 blocks away. That's right. It automatically transfers it to the chest, but the chest has to be 16 blocks away or less. You know, it can't be any more than that, otherwise it gets a bit confusing. Oh, look, a bit of self-advertising there. Oops, silly me. Sorry. I should imagine you're already bloody here if you've read that. Right. But yes, that's it, basically. And an example of this, for instance, okay, this ender hopper is linked to the one on the right. This is how you continue it along if you've got a distance of more than 16. So you put the items in here, and they go across to this one, and so is this one. The next two hoppers have comparable upgrades. An ender hopper pushing to a comparable hopper will use the next available item to add to the whitelist of the comparable. A bit of a spelling mistake there, silly bean. The comparable hopper upgrade. If it is also an ender upgrade, it will do the same for the next hopper in line. Your items end up at the end of the chain here. It gets a bit bloody confusing, but you know what? You can figure it out. It's a very new feature. I've never seen it before. Most of you guys probably have on other servers, but you know what? I like it. Right. So should we practice? Should we have a little go at this? Eh? So we'll go to our home. We shall go to our home. Eventually, we'll get there. There we go. Right. Yahoo! We got there. Right. So let's start off by looking in our inventory and going, oh look, we have some hoppers and some chests. So we will take this hopper and the comparable hopper upgrade, and we shall go like this, and then hopper, boop, and then up here, boop. There we go. Almost missed that then. Right, and then what we should do is we shall go comparable hopper upgrade, shift, right click, and then the upgrade has been installed. There's no enchantment to show that it's been installed or anything. You just sort of have to remember that it's there. Now, the idea of this is that say we have some diamonds, and say we have some emeralds, or maybe some gold. Okay. Now, if we right-click the hopper, this up here, this top part up here, would normally store the items that were still trapped in the hopper and didn't have any way of feeding through. But this time, it doesn't necessarily do that. What it does is you add the item to this one, like that, for instance, and it whitelists those items. Okay, so what we do is we exit out of that, and then say, for instance, if we put the diamonds in there, they won't move. You notice that? But if we put the emeralds and the gold in there, they will. See? And they're leaving. Now they always seem to leave one behind. I'm not quite entirely sure about that, why that is, but it for some reason does that. Not quite sure, but I think it's part of the system to keep it running. But basically, yeah, that's the idea, and it depends on whatever you whitelist. Now, for instance, if I was to take one of these out of here, put it there, and put that in the whitelist, all of a sudden they start going. See what I mean? It all depends on what you put in the whitelist. It's a way of sorting through. A perfect example of this would be the Vindicator spawners. Vindicator spawners are they obviously spawn Vindicators, duh. Or mob spawners, for instance. And say you get, I don't know, how best to put it, zombies. For instance, say you had a zombie spawner and you wanted to grind away at the zombies to get rotten flesh. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know. But say you want to do that, to only just get the rotten flesh and not get the armor bits or the heads or anything else that came off of it. All you'd have to do is literally put the hopper down. That's the thing, you don't need that chest there either. It works also for anything that goes into it, into the hopper manually. But then literally all you do there is put the rotten flesh in here, and then nothing else will go through, and you literally just get rotten flesh. All you get is that. Everything else stays on top and can't go through. And that's the great thing about it. That's the absolutely fantastic thing about it. But even better than that is if you break it, not only do you get your hopper back, but you get the upgrade back. Yay! Anyway, right, so the next one we shall have to show you now is the speed hopper. That's right, the speed hopper. So if I place this back down, there we are, da-da-da-da, and now we have the speed upgrade. Now we shall right click on that one. We should go, yay. Sorry about my dogs, they're a bit noisy. What are you doing on top of the chest, you silly sausage? Right, anyway, kind of got him sat there, never mind. Right, so perfect example of this to show you is I need some stacks. I need stacks of something. There's a couple of stacks. There we go, stacks at a time. And literally, let's try putting this stuff away first. There we go. Try and clear my inventory a little bit so it looks a little bit less messy. Now, the speed upgrade is literally what it says on the tin. It's much, much faster. So, for instance, there is no whitelist on this. It's literally a case of, as you can read on the top just there, a 60 times 64 item hopper. So it literally transfers things through at 64 bits a time. So a stack at a time. So if I put this in, for instance, it'll be gone in a second. Notice that? Absolutely gone in a second. Because it's all down here. That's how fast it moves. Literally, as fast as you can blink, it's gone. It's already gone through the hopper and into there. That's how fast the speed upgrade is, and it's very, very useful. Again, it's something you can use with VIP. So let's show you the next one. Now, oh, you've got to be kidding me! I just lost it. The entity clear. Oh dear. Well, it's a good thing I can make another one anyway. Actually, this would be a good time to show you how to make one of those, actually. So we've got a diamond. We need 4 redstone and 4 glowstone. I think I've got glowstone here somewhere. Have I got glowstone? Do I have I have food. I definitely have food. Do I have glowstone? This is one of those embarrassing moments where I don't think I've actually got in glowstone. Oh, darn. I have sugar. That helps. No, doesn't look like I have any. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh dear. But anyway, basically, that's you saw that. You saw the recipe. You know how to do it. Anyway, so the point is, we also lost a hopper. Darn it. Right. So what we're going to show you now is we're going to dig this one up. Well, first of all, let's take everything out of it. Here we go. We're going to dig this one up. There we go. And then we're going to put it, for instance, over... Okay, my brain isn't working. I should have put something down there. Oh well. Okay, hang on. Let's do this. Let's do this, shall we? Let's do this, and then get rid of this one. Because I still need a hopper, obviously. Right, so... and then let's put it over... For instance... Whoop, over here. Just a random chest over here. Alright, and it's not more than 16 blocks away. So what we do is we take the ender upgrade and we right click the chest first, and then we right click the hopper. Oh, of course it's shift right click. Of course it is. Shift right click the thing, and then shift right click the hopper, and it's been installed. There we are. Right, so now see there's nothing in here. It's like a magic trick. As you can see, there's nothing in the chest, no holes, no nothing. Sorry. We have the ender hopper there, and we also have our chest above. So anything I put in my chest here should automatically go through to the hopper and then through to here. And that is the ender hopper. Very, very useful. For instance, now I can make my donations chest, so I don't actually have the chest here. I can just have an ender hopper here, and then I can have it anywhere along here. Well, basically here, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just have it nice and tidy here in this chest, or in a chest here. That'd be perfect. And as you can see, it's still going, almost finished. And that's it, basically. That is all the hopper upgrades that there are. But yes, of course, if you have any more questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. And we also have several staff on the server that'd be more than happy to help. So, of course, until the next time, see you later. Bye-bye.